The tail of the Dragon is a very popular destination. It's 318 curves and 11 miles and a great run for both motorcycles and sports cars. Me, I'm a little different. I have ridden the tail of two different scooters, one a mere 150 cc's, my latest run on a 600cc scooter. The tail of the Dragon is considered one of the most dangerous roads in the United States, which tends to attract thrill seekers, casual riders, and drivers alike. I personally consider it the most dangerous road in the United States, but if I find one that is worse, I'll happily tell you about it. Nestled between North Carolina and Tennessee, the tail of the Dragon is downright precarious, having hairpin turns, jagged rocks, sheer cliff drop-offs, steep up and down hills, and no guardrails whatsoever. There's another dangerous factor: the people who ride and drive the tail. So many people go there trying to prove something, and enough of them pay with their life and limb. Arguably, I enjoy being in a right turn, looking down and seeing 100-foot drops. The most common problem is that traffic is two-way traffic. So many people cross over the center lines and there's no way to see them until you are very near to a collision. Head-on collisions are very common on the tail of the Dragon. Often people ride and drive right off the cliffs due to lack of skill. Another problem is riding or driving beyond your ability. This is especially a problem for younger riders and drivers who don't know their actual abilities or their vehicle's limitations. On the weekends and holidays, the tail of the Dragon is a busy place, full of tourists, adrenaline junkies, and quite a few incompetent drivers and riders. Semi-tractors are strictly forbidden on this road, but drivers using a car GPS or Google Maps can be routed onto this road. Often RVs end up on the tail, which is not good either. An RV under 30 feet can navigate this road, but it's not an easy task. It's best if all RVs stay off this road. This is not a perfectly manicured track. The road is fairly well maintained, but debris is a major factor in safety on the tail. A branch in the blind curve, most of the turns are blind curves, can result in a crash, and with no real escape routes, this can be devastating. There is also wildlife. Bears are common in this area, and if you crash down a hill, there's a real possibility of encountering a bear after a crash, assuming you survive. A bear will eat you. There's a lot of deer out here, especially in the fall months, so be vigilant. There is absolutely zero cell coverage in this area, meaning no cell phones, GPS, internet, or any way to contact anyone. 911 service will not work out here either, and it will take at least 30 to 40 minutes for the first responders to come out when they are finally contacted. If you go down a cliff and no one sees you, and you're not with a group, no one will even find you. Weather is an issue out there, as pop-up storms are common and don't often show up on weather forecasts. Rain gear is a good thing in these mountains. With all that said, the tail of the Dragon is totally worth it. Safety. As with anything else in life, you have a lot of control over your own safety. You can negate the possibility of injury and very possibly unaliving yourself with some simple things. First and foremost, have an emergency plan. You can't rely on someone saving you, so you'll have to save yourself. Make sure your vehicle is in proper working order, especially tires and brakes. Have food and water, at least enough for a couple of days. A first aid kit is a good idea. In a car, have a glass breaker and a seatbelt cutter. Have warm clothing, blankets, and pillows. You might be stuck a while. Have communications. A cell phone will not cut it. Two-way radios such as ham, GMRS, or CB are good to have. I personally have all three. Satellite internet is the latest and greatest communication tool that can get you rescued. I have two words to say about satellite internet. Starlink is the only one right now, and those two words are Hurricane Helene. With a satellite internet system that will run either independently, you can get voice over IP, send your GPS coordinates, and call for help. Wildlife can be negated with bear spray or dispatched with a firearm. A flare gun probably won't help, but if you start a wildfire, they'll likely find you well done. A recap of what has been said. Don't drive or ride above your skill level or the limitations of your vehicle. Expect the unexpected, and don't be surprised when something you didn't think of happens. If you do crash, have food and water, a first aid kit and/or trauma kit, a way to stay warm, communications other than a cell phone, a way to deal with wildlife. I am in no way wanting to discourage you from doing this, but with some good uncommon sense, you will have a great time and remember this experience for the rest of your life.